Hey, this is Rick here again with your friends at Knit6. Just wanted to put out a quick video on our thoughts about DevNet Day this past week, and it was something that a lot of us had been kind of waiting for. It had been originally DevNet Create was supposed to be held in person and postponed due to COVID-19, and then rescheduled for June. But with everything going on, it was kind of rescheduled once again, and rightfully so. But it was a good week to finally get that and get connected with a lot of people. I don't know about a lot of y'all out there, but I know a lot of people that are look forward to that time of year and going to things like Cisco Live and these kinds of conferences and meeting with friends that we get to see only once a year that are colleagues and learn from, and we're normally remote like this. Overall, I thought that was a very good event, and about as good produced and technically as it could have been. I really liked being able to switch between channels. One of the things about going to a live event, you always have sessions that you'd like to be in, but you can't be two places at once. So being able to switch back and forth between the different channels and catch things that I was interested in was very nice. And they did that for both the DevNet Day as well as the Digital Cisco Live. And so a couple of quick takeaways from it. Obviously, my kind of the top number one is our boy from Knit6, Derek, making his getting some time with the team and talking about some of the challenges that we kind of talk about on this channel. And so Knit6 getting a shout out on the broadcast was kind of top for me, kind of a shameless kind of a Knit6 plug there. But kind of second was being interested in IoT. The demo of the parking solution that was kind of, I think it was in Frankfurt, or it was over in the EU, where they've installed basically kind of parking sensors that, and I'll scroll down to a better kind of diagram, but basically there's only like 4 parking spots for electric vehicles for charging and stuff like that. So they created an IoT solution that monitors the occupancy of that and how frequently they're utilized. And so you don't have to go all the way out to your car and drive and only to find that there's no spots to charge. And so I thought that was a very interesting use case for that, being very interested in IoT and focused on that for the last kind of year and a half. But for me, kind of the top takeaway was I thought I had missed out on the DevNet 500. I didn't realize that it was so quick. Like they hit 500 in the first, I think 15 days, 16 days is what Susie said. And that was phenomenal. And so I originally had my associate exam scheduled to take at Cisco Live this year in June, and I had been preparing for that. And then since it got postponed, I kind of stopped that and was focusing on other things and stuff. But Susie, in her keynote, talking about the class of 2020 stuff now, that really got me kind of, and I know some of those other out there, pumped up to kind of pick that back up. And because now you can get some 50% off certification vouchers, as well as some other kind of discounts that you see on the screen here below. I actually booked my exam for July. I think you have to take the exam between now and I think July 17th or something is the last time you could use the voucher and take the exam. So I'm going to be working down and preparing for that. And so getting that motivated to kind of pick that ball up and kind of go through that. The other big announcement was the new kind of CyberOps certification that is more focused from a SOC perspective and on the day-to-day kind of operations. I think that's a very while it's nice to have certifications that are focused on the building aspects and the creating, they're having certifications that are for operational folks in SOCs and those that are maintaining is just as important, right? To kind of close that loop for the life cycle, those that are responsible for carrying and feeding of these complex solutions that are out there. So that's it. Hope y'all enjoy it, and look forward to seeing y'all on the next Knit6 video.